Firstly, I'd like to say that the way Stuart's dealt with the situation and with me for the whole year has been it's been brilliant. Really, it's not been easy for anyone. The situation I've been in. I'm a football player. I really want to play football. I wish I was just comfortable to sit there and pick up my wages at the end of the month, but it's not what I'm about really. I'm just desperate to play football again, I think, and you know, I really appreciate the fact that the club have, you know, we've agreed to do it basically because it means I'm free to go away and play football somewhere and start again. I still feel there's a few years left in me yet, so yeah, I think it's the way it's evolved really. Stuart, my agent, been speaking all the way along. I've been speaking to Stuart as well, been open dialogue, and I think it's come to the point where it's probably best for everyone. It's not an easy decision at all to end my attachment with this football club. Everyone knows how I feel about it, but yeah, it's come about, and as I said, I appreciate the way the club have dealt with it. They've been brilliant with me, and I guess it's time to move on. I'll be honest, my overriding emotion at the minute is one of disappointment and sadness, really, I guess. I think I've been here a long time. The relationships I've developed with a lot of people off the pitch mean as much to me as anything else. I made friends for life, people I'll always be in touch with. And yeah, I think that's the most difficult thing to leave, that something that you come in every day, see the same people. I like to think I've helped a lot of those people off the pitch at certain times, and yeah, as I said, that's my overriding feeling at the minute. I'm sure I'll look ahead with excitement at the next opportunity, but at the moment I'll be brutally honest. It's an emotional one for me, it really is. And sorry, yeah. Listen, I've been honoured and privileged to play for this football club. I've loved it. The last year hasn't been ideal. It hasn't ended as well as I would have wanted it to, but I'll always care for this football club and the people involved with it, because it's been, for me and my family, a huge part of my life, and it'll always be my football club now. You know, you look at the other things off the pitch, the CSF and what it does for the community, the relationship I have with them people, with Ian and Jackie and the rest of the guys in there, and the stuff we've done off the pitch. It's huge. It's just walking around the city, how much it means to everyone. It's massive. Brilliant football club, brilliant people, and that's the saddest bit, to be leaving really. You know, the football, I'll go and play and I'll be a player elsewhere. It's nothing to do with that being the captain here and being the player. You know, that's all great and it's all nice, but it's the affinity with people and the community and the relationships, and that's the thing I'll miss the most. I'd obviously played for him, knew what a brilliant manager he was already. And then I'd never played here, so I'd never come and obviously seen him on the TV over the years. And then I came up to meet him at the time in Yellows. I had a salad, he had a hot dog. I remember that. And then they showed me around the pitch and the stadium and everything else in the training ground. That was it. It was done. It was done. I just wanted to be part of it, and it was going for a difficult time at that period. But I believed in him, and when I saw the size of it all, I knew straight away that I wanted to be here, and obviously best decision ever made.
Onto the ball now, right-footed cuts it right in under the crossbar, and a header goalwards, and it's 2-0. We've not even been playing for 10 minutes, and Norwich City are beating Swansea 2-0. It was a free header for Russell Martin.
It couldn't have gone any better really. It was just, I never envisaged it moving along that quickly as it did. I thought we'd have a right chance of getting promoted from League One that season, especially with the gaffer in charge, and then to do what we did back to back, amazing. A group of lads, a lot of them still in touch with, a lot of them come back to Norfolk obviously and working for the club in different guises, and it shows how much it meant to them, this city, and being part of it, that so many of them end up coming back. But just what a team to play, and just what every day just loved coming into work and being part of that group. It was probably the best period of my career in terms of enjoyment, and it probably reflected on the pitch as well in terms of performances under that manager and with that group. It was just, somehow it made us all better than we actually were really. We all made each other a little bit better and drove each other on. It was, even when I think back about it now, I'll always remember it. It was amazing to be part of that.
Russell Martin in the area, shoots! Oh, that's the derby in the bag! Russell Martin makes it 4-1. It's the 8th goal that Norwich have scored against Ipswich Town this season, and it's party time again.
It was brilliant. I remember I turned towards the Ipswich fans, went the wrong way, realised, so I ended up going back, and as I looked up, my brothers were both on the roof. I thought, I know what they're doing. I wasn't going to get chucked out, but they were going mental. They were jumping on the roof, and my eldest brother was a bit calmer. He was stood behind him. So yeah, it was an amazing night. The result of that season, of 2 results we got against them, and to be honest, there's so many memories from them seasons. But the goal against Ipswich and obviously the result and stuff like that, real highlights for me.
Cross now for David Fox. Fox, great cross, Jackson! And Simeon Jackson this time has the goal!
As I said, the relationship between the fans, and to be honest, that I've had with the fans for most of my time here, it's been amazing. They've been brilliant for me, been amazing for me, and that group at the time. And obviously there was a bit of a pitch invasion. They managed to stop them at some point. And I gave my shirt to my brother, I think, and then someone came, give me your shorts, and I thought, no, they were desperate, and they kept pulling them, so I was like, all right, have them, mate, you know what, we've just been promoted, you can take them. Then realised I was on the pitch in my pants, and all the lads had gone in, so I was like, oh, so I ran in, saw Delia on the way in, bless her, gave her a hug in my pants. I think she was a bit taken aback, but no, it was brilliant. And I remember just seeing my mates just sending me loads of pictures from the Sky Sports News. Yeah. Me just jumping around in my pants and all the lads in their kit, so I don't know what happened, to be honest, but that was a brilliant night. I remember we all walked into the hotel at 5 o'clock in the morning in Portsmouth, and seeing directors asleep in the reception, players, staff. It was just brilliant. A great time. And I think something until that day we didn't even think about, really. It was crazy, and we got on the coach to that game knowing that if we won, that was it. It was done, and we just kind of knew it was going to happen, really, because of the belief we had. And as I said, the fans, just the way it was special.
Still Cameron Jerome! He'll go low and find Redman! It's 2! It's a blistering start from Norwich City!
It's the ultimate, really. I'm not sure that I'll ever get topped in my career, no matter what I do. To have all my family sitting in the stand, I remember looking over in the warm-up and had to compose myself a little bit, getting a bit emotional, just seeing them there and playing at Wembley for this football club as captain, leading the team out. You know, I played international football, been promoted a few times, but that's, for me, is just the pinnacle of anything you can do as a Norwich player, to lift the trophy, of any player to lift the trophy at Wembley. So it was special. It was special to lift it, and all of my family there, my kids and everything, and end up with a trophy in my room all night. It was there. The kids were playing with it in the morning. It was just, yeah, surreal. And when I look back at it now, it was amazing day, amazing occasion, and I think one that, you know, people still talk about now, how there was generations of their family, there was granddad, son, you know, grandsons, and just amazing that we got to share that together, really, everyone. And yeah, that, of course, I'll always remember that, always. One of the greatest days of my life, simple as that. I leave this football club knowing that I've given everything I possibly can, which makes it not easy to accept, but I genuinely, and I hope people, you know, take note of that and accept that. It might not have always been good enough for some people, sometimes it will be, but I've genuinely given everything I possibly can for this football club. Every day I've come into training, every day I've come into play matches, and I think for me the highs far outweigh the lows in the period that I've been at this football club. It's been extremely successful on the pitch, and if you look how far the club's come since I signed and how far I've come as a player and a person, then it's been huge. It's always been my football club now, as simple as that. My kids are supporters, they've all been born here. Been huge. You know, my family was as disappointed as I am that it's coming to an end. Always been treated brilliantly by the football club, so hopefully I'll be back here one day in whatever capacity.
Harrison's corner from the right, drilled in, headed away from the near post, but it's going to fall for Russell Martin from distance. Oh, what a goal! Russell Martin!